Hi angels, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about some complexion products that I have been loving, and one is kind of already a staple and then the other are just like bonuses that I found. So the bonuses are the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk concealers. Okay, so I only just recently discovered these, which is crazy because I've been loving the Luminous Silk for a long time, the foundation, and everyone knows about that one. A lot of people are like, hey, it's expensive. Is it really worth it? Yes. It is worth it. It is gorgeous. So I'm wearing that on my complexion today. And if you want to see how I got this look, then go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so I already color corrected and spot concealed as usual. So my color corrector is the Vasanti Liquid VO2. The spot correction is the NARS Soft Matte Concealer, just so you guys know. So yeah, we're going in with the OG Armani Luminous Silk. This is the shade 8.75. I'm still at a stage where I'm like, is this my shade or is it a little too deep for me? But this is kind of what I have on hand right now. Because I used to wear it in the summertime. See, it kind of is a little warm, but every time I put this on, and even like once I finish the whole process, it ends up looking good. So it's okay. Like, you know, the color fixes itself with the concealer and everything you put on, contour, blah, blah, blah. But this foundation is just so beautiful, and it is definitely worth all of the hype. We all know like so many celebrity artists love this foundation and it's just like a cult favorite, but it really makes a difference in like the finish of the skin. And I have actually really noticed this. You guys know I've tried so many different foundations, but the finish of this one is just like, it's natural, but it's beautiful. It also gives you some coverage. It's not full coverage. So this one is like one of those foundations that I learned to love later in life when I started to actually love my skin more. Younger Anthea would have said, oh, I need way more coverage. I need to cover everything up. But now I've noticed and appreciate the beauty of my natural skin showing through. You can also layer it for a little more coverage if you want. Using the Anissa Pinnacle brush, by the way, love it. And just the finish of it looks so gorgeous. I went to an Armani event, an Armani beauty event, and the pro artist Beck was actually mentioning that this foundation was formulated to not change in any light. So whether you're in like studio lighting like I am right now, outside, it's meant to just stay exactly the same, which we all know is not easy. So that was a cool fact that I learned about the foundation. But I would like to just use, for me, I like to use a brush for applying this foundation just because it gives a little bit more coverage versus when you're applying it with a beauty blender, because the beauty blender shears out the formula. But yeah, the skin is skinning. Next up, we're using the Armani Luminous Silk Concealers. Okay, so I am new to these, and that's part of the reason why I'm filming this Armani Beauty Complexion video, because I realized that the combination of these two is just stunning. So I have two shades. I have 7.5, which is the deeper one, and then I have 6. So this is kind of like the brightening one. So I'll show you how I use both. So I'm first starting with the 7.5, which is closer to kind of my skin tone. And the applicator is really cool as well. It's like a special cute guy. Perfect shape for just applying this. And this I like to dot on in kind of like an alternating motion, because I'm gonna put both shades on. And you guys will see kind of what I like to do with these. And I get it. You're thinking probably, why do you need 2 shades? The thing is, I like to brighten with the second shade. You don't need 2 shades, but even in other scenarios of other concealers, I always pretty much use 2 shades. If you notice my videos, you'll see that I always use 2 shades. It's just something that I do and love. Okay, so this is the map out. I know it looks crazy at first, but you gotta trust the process. We're grabbing our beauty blender. It's damp as always, and I'm just gonna start kind of blending that right into the skin. And I'm starting with the outer parts of the face first, just because I don't wanna get into that much lighter part on the under eye. I'm not trying to highlight the stash area or anything like that. My mirror's on the side. I'm trying to look at the camera, but you know the struggle, or you may not know the struggle, but I'm telling you the struggle. Okay, so now I'm going in the under eye area, and this is where the magic happens. you could see everything just getting brightened and looking beautiful. And it just marries so well with this foundation. Like, look at the under eye. It just looks so natural and beautiful. And this, I don't know, like, it's not the full coverage that I normally use, but it's definitely a medium buildable coverage. But you could see it's covering everything that it needs to cover. So, like, we're good to go. Look at that, though. Anyway, guys, I just am I don't know why I'm shocked, because I know Armani's complexion products are known, like, they're world-renowned products, but when you try it for yourself is when you actually realize how, okay, yes, it's definitely worth the price. But just look at that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and contour like my normal contour routine, and I will be back. And there you have it. This is the final look. The skin is looking really pretty. It's looking really natural in comparison to my full coverage routine. If you know, you know. If you see my full coverage routine, then you know that my skin is definitely looking a lot more just, I don't know, it's looking skin-like versus looking really fake. Which there's a time and a place. Like, I'm really here for a full coverage, full glam look as well. But this complexion is really, really giving. I set with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder, and I used a powder puff. By the way, guys, these Huda Beauty powder puffs are so cute. Look at them. And they just like fit right here perfectly. Anyways, I'm obsessed with them. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget that I post every single Sunday, so please like and subscribe. I'm going to post my most recent video right here for you guys to check out, and I will see you guys next week. Also, guys, can we just have a moment for the nails? Okay, thank you. Okay, goodbye.